born,
Yeah.
started it.
Yes.
My name.
Tell me your name.
My name is Helen Dixon Davenport, and I was born May 16, 1926.
Praise God.
I'm the ninth of 9 children. I had three girls in my family and 6 boys.
Okay.
Uh, I went to school here in Jonesboro, Georgia, and I finished high school in 1942, May in 1942, and
What college did you go to?
I went to Clark College in Atlanta, Georgia, and I finished that in 1952.
Okay.
And in the fall of 52, I started teaching here in Clayton County. I got a job here where I was born. And 52, and I taught in Clayton County 38 years. And 1990, I retired from the Clayton County school system. 1990.
Okay,
And
so
I have been retired 27 years.
Praise God.
Mhm.
So, Mother, back in the days when you first started teaching, I know there were probably numbers or non-African American teachers. Am I right?
That's right.
So, how was it for you as a teacher in the public school system at that time?
It was that they had public school teachers in the schools when I was going to school,
Mm-hmm.
and but all of them are black teachers because it was not integrated at that time.
Okay, okay,
It was
okay.
segregated school,
Okay, okay.
and I walked to school 4 miles one way in the morning, back home 4 miles. That was 8 miles a day.
What grade did you teach?
I I taught started second grade, and I was a reading teacher in a reading lab for 8 years of that 38 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I taught first, second, third grade in the classroom. And when I was in the lab teaching reading, I taught all 6 grades in the elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
And
Did you ever run into any discrimination type situation in your years of teaching?
well, I saw that. I didn't nobody hurt me
Okay.
with it, but I saw and knew about it.
And what type of things did you see?
Discrimination when, you were talking about in education. Well, most of the places I have worked, they worked. My co-workers taught me, treated me pretty good.
Okay.
Uh,
What about who ran the school? Was the principal also African American?
No, the principal was white.
Okay. How was he with you
And
teachers?
no, the first principal was black. He
Okay.
was right.
Mm-hmm.
The second, third, and fourth on down, the rest of them were white.
Mm-hmm.
And the first principal I had was black principal, Mr. M.D. Roberts at Fountain School in Forest Park.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in that particular school 14 years of that, 38. And but even at that time, all of the teachers there were black, and he was a black principal.
And this was in the 50s?
Yes, in the 50s. I started, yes, in 52.
Praise
Yeah,
God.
1952 in September. In 1952. Long. And in the, before I started working there, during World War II, uh, which was in the 40s,
Mm-hmm.
I came out of high school in 42,
Mm-hmm.
where we had a place up here, veteran, Army base, they call it currently.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was in college, during the summer, I was able to get a job and work in that particular Army base up there.
Mm-hmm.
But I lived here, and it was a forest park about 7 miles from here.
Mm-hmm.
And I was able to get a job, and I had been working out when I worked. I had to do work out in the sun, and I was tired of working in the sun. I didn't want to work in the sun. I was tired of chopping and picking cotton and that kind of thing. So I got a job up there, and the first job that they had is where I chose to drive a warehouse tractor where you pull floats.
Mm-hmm.
But you had to go to school. I didn't know how to drive. You had to go to school a week and learn how to drive. If you could pass the test at the end of the week, you got a job. So I did that. I worked hard and learned how to drive. I learned how to drive everything they had up there with a motor in it.
Mm-hmm.
The warehouse tractor, the truck, the cars, the tow motor, and the jitterbug.
Yeah, right.
Jitterbug is just like a tow motor. You sit in the jitterbug and drive it. But a tow motor, you stand up and drive it.
Wow.
But the tow motor will run out from under if you're not afraid. Be careful with
Yes.
that. I did that, so I got the job driving the warehouse tractor, where you drive the tractor and hook it to floats and pull all the way from one warehouse to another.
Mm.
I enjoyed that. I loved that because it taught me how to drive. I didn't have a car,
Okay.
but
So what age did you start driving?
I started driving that, I guess, 18 years old.
Okay,
something
okay.
Like that.
So back then you didn't have to have driver's license. I do kind of remember that.
And didn't have to have drivers. I don't
I'm
think
sure.
you did.
No,
but
I don't think so.
Later on, I had to get a Social Security number to work at the government place.
Okay.
A Social Security card.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got my driver's license. But my brother had a brother and his wife living next door here. He could drive and let me, drive his. Of course, I didn't have a car, and when I got ready to go from here to Jonesboro, the town of Jonesboro,
Mm-hmm.
my brother went off to World War II, and he had a bicycle, and I could ride his bicycle to school back. My mother wouldn't let me ride it to school. I had to walk to school. She wouldn't let me ride it. She thought I would get hurt on the bicycle. But I did that.
Wow. What advice, Mother Davenport, would you give to teachers and generation today with all the things? I mean, I know because, by you being retired and you're just enjoying your young years now. And sadly to say, when you look at the media and the news and, a lot of folks didn't have televisions and a lot of the other things. But in the world today, what advice you will give to individuals in this world today? What would you tell them?
tell anybody to keep your, get in touch with Jesus and go to church and keep your mind on, set your goals and keep your mind on the goals that you please. A long time ago, I didn't ever believe, or I hadn't thought about that I would live long enough to see a black president. But I was tickled pink when Obama got to be president, and still glad about it.
Yes, ma'am.
And I would tell anybody to trust God, because that's the way I've come. And to go to church. I didn't go to church today because my feet were swollen. I couldn't wear my shoes and all that kind of stuff, and legs hurting. But I try to go when I can.
Yes.
You know.
And how old are you again?
I'm 91 years old.
Like 91 young, huh?
That's right. Born May 16, 1926.
All right. Well,
yes.
I want to say to you, as the ambassador for the former President Barack Obama, it is truly an honor for me to be in your presence today.
Yes, I'm glad.
And to meet you. And I am truly just intrigued to be here to present you with the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yes, thank you.
Because
thank
you are a true legend in my eyes, and many others that will come in contact with this video, and I pray in my heart, and I'm planning to get this forward to the president eventually one day. I don't know if you remember the story of one lady. I think she turned 100 years old, and she got the chance to meet the president. She danced like everything.
Yes.
So I'm going to give it all my effort to make sure he knows how much you had appreciated him in his time of being our president.
Yes.
So with that being said, I want to wish you the best and thank you for inviting me into your beautiful home. And thank you just for giving me your time to be interviewed by me. And I will now present you with your certificate and everything, and we'll take some pictures. So it's truly a blessing to meet you. And you have such a beautiful family, and I can see all the love around you. And I want to also thank your daughter, Senator Gail Davenport, for allowing me the opportunity to come and be here with you today. Okay? God bless you.